What's up, you guys? It's draft time. I hastily threw this together. You know, I do one of these like every year that they're doing a draft, Jeremy, and last year they didn't have one. I have defeated Rob McCarron in these drafts. I have beaten Vince Russo, and I have watched you do a couple of different drafts. And I just want to say that it's no surprise that your mom didn't want you to shave because she wants you to have the ability to hide your face in shame based on the drafting ability in which you possess.
You have defeated me in a draft before. Clearly, you don't even remember this because you've been hit in the head so many times.
Got a little CTE, and that's not a lie.
Yeah. So yeah, we did it. We built rosters. I don't remember. It was probably like last year, but yeah. And then we put together WrestleMania cards, and people voted, and they felt bad for you because everyone else had beaten you before, and so they just voted for you instead of me.
That's not true at all. I'm very good at this drafting thing. I unfortunately watch every single WWE show that happens every single week. I even watch Main Event. Did you know there were 2 Ricochet Ali matches on Main Event? Ali didn't win either of them. Now he's the leader of a major faction.
Yeah, well, those wins and losses don't count if they happen on Main Event. Those are exhibition matches on Main Event.
As you can tell, I'm killing a little bit of time so I can post this link. I'm select WWE mock draft special. Bing, bang, boom. There we go. Well, here's the thing. We hastily threw this together because I love doing mock drafts. I love doing these. They're fun for me. And I know that fun isn't a thing that we do much of at Fightful. We don't typically cover the lighter side of wrestling, anything like that. But I'm going to lay out some of the ground rules. We are following the WWE formula as best possible. So we are following last year's rule. There are 10 rounds where there are 5 picks in those rounds. 3 go to Raw, 2 go to SmackDown. You can draft a group collectively, or you can break them up. As we saw on The Bump, the only reason I have ever watched The Bump was to watch RJ City on there. He immediately broke up the New Day because he was drafting against Xavier Woods, which I found hilarious. I thought that was hilarious. Viking Raiders are injured. They're not in this. Riddick Moss just tore his ACL. He ain't in this. Bill Goldberg, Sonya Deville, John Cena, Lars Sullivan, Becky Lynch, Bo Dallas, The Big Show, Edge, and the Singh brothers are not. They have either been gone or they're injured, and based on WWE's formula last year, they would not be in this, so we have not included them. I know a lot of people would normally go, well, why aren't certain NXT picks in there? Well, I tried as best I could to follow the WWE formula in NXT, which is wildly unpredictable. I'm going to be quite honest with you. There's a real good chance that like Caden Carter and Casey Catanzaro get pulled up to the main roster next week. How should I know? So the best that I could do was kind of predict based on booking. So Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano are available. Velveteen Dream, Swerve Scott, Oney Lorcan, Danny Burch, and Aaliyah. Also, Rhea Ripley is available. I think that she'll probably finish up next week. This is not a report. It's an assumption. The teams available: Johnny and Candice, The Hurt Business, Retribution, Street Profits, Ziggler and Rude, Nia and Shayna, Riot Squad, Forgotten Sons, Heavy Machinery, Lucha House Party, Miz and Morrison, New Day, Nakamura and Cesaro, Usos, Lorcan and Burch. I will say that personally, I'm not taking titles into consideration whatsoever because it ain't real. They can book the person to lose the title at the next pay-per-view. It ain't that serious. Jeremy, are you ready to lose?
No, because I'm not going to lose.
You're not going to lose.
No, you have no idea what my strategy is, and it's going to throw you off. Oh, I have a strategy. Trust me, I have a strategy.
Well, I have a strategy, and that's that my first pick overall is Roman Reigns.
All right. That's very safe, very...
Yeah, it is. It is. Who are you going to pick? Drew Gulak?
No, I'm not. I'm going to pick
that way you can have him to run the analytics for the rest of your draft. I like it.
I'm actually going to pick the man who has defeated Drew Gulak multiple times on television in recent weeks.
Tozawa.
R-Truth is my top pick. Put him down. Put him on the board, Sean. R-Truth, number 1 pick.
We're not doing that.
What are you talking about?
We're not doing that.
What are you talking about?
We're not doing that. We're not going to make a mockery of the mock. We're not doing that. Because I know better, Jeremy.
This is my draft, right? This is my brand.
No, it's not.
This is who I want.
No,
I want R-Truth.
No, you're not.
I have won the draft. I have won so bad that Sean has now quit. He has rage quit the draft because I have taken R-Truth number 1 overall.
That was your strategy. You knew I was gonna take this serious. I just spit everywhere. You knew I was going to take this serious, so your strategy was to make me rage quit.
Yeah.
What we're going to call that draft, that draft is over. We're going to restart the draft. Here we go. And what we're going to do is declare Jeremy the victor of that draft. But Adam Pearce is in my ear. Hold on. Adam Pearce? That was an exhibition? Okay, that works. We have started a new draft. I will concede victory to Jeremy. That is the first time I've ever been defeated in a draft of any kind. I'm not going to pretend like I didn't lose that draft. That is... If our next pay-per-view was bragging rights, I just have to forfeit that entire pay-per-view to you. I'm going to admit that was very good. Now we're going to start a second draft. My first pick is Roman Reigns.
You're sticking with your first pick is Roman Reigns?
Yeah, okay. It didn't serve me well last time, but you know what? I believe in him.
Now I actually have to come up with an actual strategy.
Yes, you do! These do numbers, Jeremy. They're important to the site.
Yeah, well, if you put in the description SRS rage quits, then it'll do big numbers because everyone likes seeing you angry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do I get New Day as a full team?
Yeah, you do.
All right, give me New Day.
New Day.
Is that fair? Can I take New Day with this pick?
Yes, you can. What are you implying? What are you implying?
I don't know. You're just making up the rules and just quitting when you're not happy about things. So I just need to make sure that this is an okay pick.
Yeah, that's fine. That's an okay one. I like that one. So I'm going to take Bayley, number 2. I think she's that important.
All right. I get 2 picks and you get 3 picks?
Yes, correct. Even though you've already taken like 3 people. Yes, correct.
Yeah, well, I've got to make up for lost picks there. I will take Drew McIntyre.
Pretty good pick. Wish this table menu would stop popping up. I'm going to continue to shore up my women's division, and I will take Sasha Banks. But I get to kick off round 2 as well. So in kicking off round 2, actually, you know what? I'll let you kick off round 2. I think that's fair. I think it's fair.
Why? You have the 3rd pick now. You're supposed to get like back-to-back picks.
Yeah, I get 3, you get 2, and then we start round 2. That's the way they do it.
I think you're messing this up, but I will go with this for you. I'm going to take Hollywood Alexa with my next pick.
Wow, that's bold.
Look, Alexa Bliss can do a lot of things. She's going to leave in 6 months to go make films with The Rock, but those 6 months are going to be brilliant here on I'm running the Blue brand, the SmackDown brand.
Well, I'm going to take Charlotte Flair.
All right. Isn't she injured? She out?
She's in the pool.
She's in the pool. All right, fair enough. Okay, let me make sure I can take this pick now. We're building towards the future a little bit here. We got our eye on the future here with this pick. The young goat, Dominic Mysterio.
My God, I'm gonna win this so hard. I can't even tell if you're making me rage quit long term. I don't know if this is like a float like a butterfly, sting like a bee strategy, or what that may be. But I'm looking up and down. I gotta add to my men's roster a little bit. To Roman Reigns' antithesis is Daniel Bryan. That's who I gotta take there. I'm going with Daniel Bryan, and then I get that third pick. As a result, I need more people to feed to the machine. I need more people to do that. But you would think that, but also I think that Roman Reigns' greatest opponent is Braun Strowman, and I want to build on that. So I'm taking Braun. Now we're in round 3.
All right.
I'm giving you the first pick in each of these rounds since I get the back-to-backs.
All right, I'm going Kevin Owens.
I like that. That was going to be my next pick because he seems like a good babyface to go up against Roman Reigns. Why did you pick him?
Because he can do many different things. I actually need him as like a heel. I'm going to turn him heel.
Hey, that
He's
works.
He's going to go up against Drew McIntyre.
So, I'm going to rock with Retribution because I get so much there. I get 2 women. I get 4 dudes, including Ali. And I like Retribution there as well. I think Ali can lead them to new heights.
I hope so. I truly hope that Ali can lead them.
Good God, I hope so. Me too, because I just wrote 1,500 words on it this morning.
I'm going with the Hurt Business to capitalize on just multiple people and get a bunch of talented guys who I really like. And they were hot. I don't know how this Retribution stuff is going to play out, but I love the Hurt Business.
I like them too. Yeah, you got a good number of guys. They've all proven that they can do something as well. And then you got a younger guy in Cedric Alexander. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. I like that. I'm trying to take names off the board now. Man, there are so many. We've breezed through this. We've flown through it. But again, I've picked up some women, so I'm going to pick up a couple more guys. AJ Styles. I'm taking him. And I got to go with The Fiend after that. I'm loaded up with stars on Raw. You're going to have no star power.
We're going to do the same numbers. Doesn't matter.
Well, actually, yeah, you'll still probably beat me in viewership. And plus, Orton, Mysterio, Rollins, Keith Lee. There's still some good names on the board.
I got Dominic Mysterio, the true star.
Oh, yeah, you sure do. You want to take Velveteen? He's there.
Definitely not. 100% not. He can stay there. Samuel Zayn.
Sami Zayn. Oh, that's a good one, especially to play off of Kevin Owens related stuff. Why did you pick him?
Because Sami Zayn rules. Why do I need a reason besides Sami Zayn
because
rules?
It's a podcast, Jeremy.
Sami Zayn, another guy who just do multiple stuff. If I want to make him an underdog babyface, I can do that. If I want to make him a dickish heel, I can do that. Like, just diversity and multifaceted performers.
Yeah, you can make him a U if you want. Yeah, dickish heel.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to rock with. I'm just going to keep pulling big stars off the board. I'm going to take Seth Rollins to play off of Roman Reigns. Babyface, heel, whatever that may be.
All right. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
You're going to take Ray as well and just continue that feud?
Probably, yeah. And because I want to make your roster as unhappy as possible, so I'm going to take Dominic's dad from him. Well, I guess Eddie's not in the pool, so.
Yeah, Eddie's. Well, I think Ray is his dad. I checked the Fightful resources.
Oh yeah,
section.
I did an article.
Ray Mysterio is his dad.
I did do an article on that, so yeah, you're right.
All right, my pick.
Yeah,
correct?
it is your pick. Do you want to pick Apollo Crews? I think you could do some fresh stuff with him in the Hurt Business.
Nakamura and Cesaro.
That's a really good one. You get 2 guys that could go in and out of the upper card, main event, or a tag team. So I'm going to take the Usos. That way I can form a super stable with Roman Reigns. Man, I'm destroying you.
I mean, you rage quit last one. Like you can say anything that you want for this draft. The people are just gonna remember you rage quitting. Now you're just overcompensating and saying, "Oh, I'm destroying you."
Well, I
It's
am.
overcompensation. Do you drive a white pickup truck as well, Sean?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
No,
That's
not really.
Complete
Not really.
overcompensation vehicle. Sasha Banks.
I took Sasha Banks in the first round.
You took Bailey in the first round.
And then I took Sasha Banks right after her.
I thought you took Charlotte.
No, I took Charlotte in the second round. Because you
Oh.
were busy taking Alexa Bliss.
Clearly, I don't remember.
Please don't tweet about us, Alexa. I like you a lot.
Clearly, I don't remember your pick of Sasha Banks.
Look at the stream. The stream is up. I sent you the link.
I'm not watching myself. I don't even like looking at myself
Man.
in the mirror, much less watching myself.
I don't know how you could after this draft.
I'm gonna take Candice LeRae then, since she's apparently on this list.
You taking her with Johnny?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Actually, wait a second. It was my pick. That's my
What do you
pick.
mean it was your pick? You said I was my pick.
No, you know what? It's my pick. You know who I'm gonna pick? I'm gonna pick Candace and Johnny.
Now you're just making up rules so you can win.
Wow.
This is what you're doing now.
Wow, sucks, doesn't it?
I'm gonna file a complaint.
Do it. Send it
I'm
to
gonna-
me. It'll hit my inbox.
No, I'm gonna send it to Melissa.
Oh, what's Melissa gonna do? She doesn't even
Murder
come to
you?
work anymore.
Murder you.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Asuka.
Man, it's a good
After
one.
you've cheated to make yourself feel better,
That's true.
overcompensating to make yourself feel better. It's okay, Sean. It's okay.
While we're overcompensating, I'm going to pick Randy Orton. In round 5, that is what we call a steal, Jeremy.
I guess.
Mhm.
I mean, hopefully he shows up motivated. It's fine.
Yeah.
Motivated Randy's good. We're gonna go with Andrade.
Andrade. I like that pick. I'm a big fan of it, but I'm a fan of me taking Bianca Belair in the 5th round a little bit more. And you know what? While I have her, I'll close out that 5th round by taking the Street Profits. Hot diggity dog, Jeremy. Man, I'm good.
Is it my pick?
Yeah.
Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler.
Nia Chada, I like that. You get 2 off the board. There, but I'm going to set up another future super feud by taking Naomi so I can get Naomi and the Usos against Street Profits and Bianca Belair. I love it.
Do you think Bianca Belair is that smart?
Yeah, I do. Smart enough to tweet that video of her blowing through the hurdles. My God, that was horrifying.
She's tremendous. It'd be cool if they, did something with her other than a bunch of vignettes.
Yeah, plus I think she got schooling at like 3 different colleges. Man, she's been around. Oh man, go ahead. It is your pick now.
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee, that's a good one. I was about to take Keith Lee. I'm surprised you didn't go with Arturo Ruas, based on your draft history and the way that you do things. But I guess he just barely eked it out. Looking up,
I'm gonna
and
put
down,
Keith Lee on Raw Underground, so nothing counts against his record. Just a bunch of exhibition matches.
I don't think anything counts against his record. Nothing ever gets finished there. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty. We're getting to, it's a little more bare. You've got,
Is it? I got plenty of people.
plenty of people. Most people that have been
You're struggling,
pushed,
apparently.
or they're old, or they're problematic. Quite frankly, we got some problematic people on this roster. You know what? I've got Bailey. I'm gonna rock with Carmella.
Okay.
I like that one. I think she can do some stuff. And you know what? A name that I just saw creeping around on here that I completely forgot about. Rhea Ripley. 6th round, Rhea Ripley. I went all women in the 6th round. Man, it's looking good. It's looking real good.
Can't wait for you to just keep doing the same Sasha Banks Bailey feud that they've been doing. A lot of people for Sasha and Bailey to beat on your roster. I admire it. I admire how many people that they're gonna destroy on this roster you have.
This is a drubbing.
Is it my pick?
Yeah, it is your pick. Sorry.
Okay. We're gonna go with Ricochet.
Ricochet. That's a good one. Are you going to push him, or are you just going to let him sit around and be unhappy until his contract runs out?
Probably the latter.
Yeah,
I mean, that's working out. He's on main event. He's tweeting that he's happy on main event and stuff. He just likes the opportunity and whatnot. So if he's happy with doing that stuff, then why mess with a good thing?
Now we get into the problematic area. I feel
there's talent left.
There is talent left. I'm going to take Matt Riddle. But I also, here's the thing, I'm going to have to use my next 4 picks on a new legal team for him because he needs something. He needs he needs some advice. And that advice might be, just stop. But you're up next.
Riot Squad.
That's a good one, too. I like that one. You're knocking out 2 women at a time. So your women's roster is Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Nia Jax.
One woman at a time, much less 2.
Nia Jax, Shayna, and Riot Squad. That's honestly a pretty good women's roster considering I've pulled most of the people off the board.
You're just taking the horsewomen who we've all seen a million times.
The horsewomen?
The horsewomen.
I've got Bianca, Naomi, Carmella, and Rhea Ripley, and Candice LeRae.
Right, all to lose to the horsewomen.
No,
isn't that what happens?
This is an unbelievable roster. Like, Jesus, man. How about this one? Late in the game, Rey Mysterio. Round 7.
Taking him from his son.
Yeah,
I hope you're proud of yourself.
And the thing is, like, I'm taking him for the hookups for the stem cells. Like, he knows the right people. He knows the right people, and that's very important. We gotta have stem cells on our roster. I get another pick, and I'm going to pick Angel Garza.
Okay.
We are now in the 8th round. I will let you pick.
You know Rey Mysterio only has one eye, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right.
Stem cells, man.
Sure. Just making sure.
Stem cells.
I'm gonna go with another 2-for-1 pick. I'm gonna get 2 solid hands. Let me get the star of Countdown, Dolph Ziggler, and his partner Bobby Roode.
That's a good one. I feel like we were both just waiting for them to come off the board until late, and whoever got them at this stage, it'd be like, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one.
Would you like to zig or zag, Sean Ross Sapp?
Well, with Dolph Ziggler, you can do both.
No, zig or zag. Who has had a better... Don't you watch the product? Did you not watch our review of Countdown?
No, I
Tremendous.
didn't. I didn't.
Tremendous episode. Everyone should go to youtube.com/Fightful. The Distraction, myself, and Joe Holbert review Countdown, starring Dolph Ziggler, Kane, and a bunch of other people.
For those of you listening on audio, I apologize for the clickety-clack. I do have to type these names in. Full disclosure, we are doing 10 rounds, which is 50 picks. We will do a follow-up with supplemental picks, but what we might do is wait until after the draft to actually do that, just because why? And then we'll also show you guys I'll tell you guys who is still in the pool as of right now, or as of the end of our main draft. You went with Ziggler and Roode. I am going to take Miz and Morrison.
The lesser Ziggler and Roode.
You could say that. Yeah, I'm not ashamed of that or anything. Yeah.
I'm doing a Bailey and Banks angle with Ziggler and Roode. Step by step, same program, just these two.
Fantastic.
Instead of them.
Fantastic.
Is my pick?
Yes, it is.
All right, Jeffrey Hardy.
That's a good one this late. I like it.
We're going to stick a bunch of shit through his ear. It'd be great over here on SmackDown.
I am taking a couple of, I think, really good ones this late in the game, but I hate that I'm keeping all these people on the same roster. Buddy Murphy, Alistair Black.
Was that a question?
No. And Alistair Black.
Okay.
There you go. It's your turn.
All right. Chad Gable.
Man, that's a good one. I kind of forgot he was even on the roster, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so did WWE.
I even have him listed as Shorty G / Chad Gable. Man. Oh, okay. Because I realize we are this late in the game. One of the NXT picks that is available, Swerve Scott.
I like that pick.
Yeah.
Do I get Mandy with Lana? They're a tag team, right?
Mandy
Or not
and
Lana,
Dana. I didn't
Brooke.
have them listed.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. They have reiterated over and over again they are a team. So yes.
All right, let me get both of them.
Wow.
I'm not gonna make them a tag team, but
Wow.
at least add some depth to the women's division.
Well, I'm gonna add some depth to mine. How about Nikki Cross?
Okay.
Can't believe she lasted this long.
Yes. She's just off television. You can feud her with Bailey. Haven't seen that match before. Big program with Nikki Cross and Bailey.
Yes.
Let's go with.
This is actually I've got one more pick. I should have probably said that.
Okay, we'll go then. So I don't tip my hand and you just take my pick, because I was definitely about to take King Corbin, and I don't want you to steal that pick from me.
I was actually thinking about taking him. Tamina's still out there if you want her. Man. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna
Tina, you coward.
I'm gonna take Heavy Machinery.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah. I shouldn't.
You can feud them with Miz and Morrison. Haven't seen that program.
Jesus. Go ahead.
Sheamus.
That's a good one. That's a good one this late, too. I had my eye on him. Now, we have reached... Actually, this is the beginning of the last round, so Jeremy has one pick left. I have 3 picks left. Oh, boy.
How does that work? How do I have one pick left?
Because that was the beginning. That was the beginning of the 10th round.
All right.
I'm going to take Drew Gulak.
All right.
And this is your final pick. To be clear, because I want to be transparent, this is what's still on the board. Akira Tozawa, Apollo Crews, Arturo Ruas, Jinder Mahal, Humberto Carrillo, R-Truth, Titus, Elias, Lucha House Party, The Forgotten Sons, King Corbin, Mojo Rawley, Lorcan and Birch, Velveteen Dream, Aaliyah, Lacey Evans, Tamina, Billie Kay, Lana, Mickey, Natalia, Peyton Royce, and Zelina.
Who'd you just take?
I just took Drew Gulak.
I'm going to take the man who has beaten Drew Gulak multiple times on Raw in the past couple of weeks, R-Truth. Is that allowed, Sean? Can I take him right now?
Yeah, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Hardcore Champion.
Right.
He's
just
U.S. Champion.
Sure.
He's done a lot of good stuff. I think that's a good pick. I am going to close off.
Pick in round 1. You made me wait until round 10.
I'm going to close off by picking Lucha House Party. You know, they can do some stuff with Miz and Morrison and Heavy Machinery, teams they've never faced before.
They can do good lucha things, I hear.
And then I've got one final pick. Man.
Tamina's still out there.
Oh. You know what? No, I'm not gonna pick King Corbin. I'm not.
Wow. Disrespectful to the best heel in the business, King Corbin.
I'm going to go Apollo Crews, just that way you can't have him in the supplemental. You can't end up accidentally getting him. I'm doing you a favor here.
Yeah, I know.
This is future consideration. And here's the thing. I like Apollo Crews. I like him an awful lot. But the thing is, I don't want to watch any more Hurt Business matches with him. So this is the draft. Jeremy ends up with And I get it. One side is naturally going to be more lopsided, but you have to remember Raw gets 3 picks to SmackDown's 2 because they're the 3-hour format. That's their rules, not ours. I wanted this to reflect reality as much as possible, as if there was such a thing. Humberto Carrillo got drafted last year. Jeremy gets New Day.
To reflect reality, so you rage quit in the first round.
Yeah. Jeremy gets Big E, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, Drew McIntyre, Dominic Mysterio, Kevin Owens, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, Andrade, Keith Lee, Ricochet, Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode, Jeff Hardy, Chad Gable, who I assume will not be going under Shorty G any longer, Sheamus, and R-Truth. Now, I've been talking about how bad I ripped you a new one, and that's a very good roster. So the fact that we see such terrible shows every week is pretty bad. That's just your men's roster. Your women's roster is Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke. That's also a very good women's roster. My men's roster is Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, Braun Strowman, Mace, T-Bar, Slapjack, Mustafa Ali, AJ Styles, The Fiend, Seth Rollins, Jimmy and Jay Uso, Johnny Gargano, Randy Orton, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, Matt Riddle, Rey Mysterio, Angel Garza, John Morrison, The Miz, Buddy Murphy, Aleister Black, Swerve Scott, Otis, Tucker, Drew Gulak, Kalisto, Lindsay Dorado, Grand Metalik, and Apollo Crews. Can't wait for the creative frustration on that brand. There will be plenty. And then the women's roster, man, Jeremy, you let me take Rhea Ripley in the 6th round. I have Bayley, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Candice LeRae, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Carmella, Rhea Ripley, Nikki Cross.
We're building stars over here on SmackDown. You're just using a bunch of retreads.
Yeah, cool. Now, it is time to look at what's left over. We will do a follow-up for... Actually, I might be able to throw these names into a supplemental thing right now. Let me do a randomizer.
Like you can.
Let me do a randomizer.
Use the giant wheel that we used for Booty Pro Wrestling.
I ain't doing that. I've got Akira Tozawa listed, and he comes with a bunch of goddamn ninjas. Arturo Ruas.
He land on SmackDown.
Arturo Ruas, which a lot of you are going to go, who? Well, he's the guy that's been wrestling on Main Event nonstop for quite a while, and on Raw Underground, and has been barely used. Humberto Carrillo, who, I think if he's in a tag team with Dominic, could be pretty good. I'm open to that. Jinder Mahal, who has a ready-made storyline with ya boy, Drew McIntyre, who you drafted. Titus O'Neil, if you need some good charitable work done, there he is. You've got Elias. What?
I think your brand needs that.
Yeah, I think they do. Oh, one of us is going to end up with Velveteen Dream in the supplemental, and it's going to be like, oh.
I'm just going to release him. So
you're just going to job him out. That's probably what I'll do. Job him out. King Corbin is in this. You've got the Forgotten Sons. You can start a problematic stable with Jackson Riker, Riddle, and Dream. You got Mojo Rawley. I honestly would probably turn him into a manager for somebody. I think he's really good. You got Lorcan and Birch. They are a very serviceable tag team to have in a division. As I mentioned, Velveteen Dream. You've got Aaliyah, who we've assumed is going to get called up or something like that. That's just WWE's method. Hey, they've been down there for a while. We better bring them up. Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, although they are separate right now. I didn't have Lana and Natalya listed as a team. I'm going to list them as a team. I don't think they were getting picked anyway. Zelina and Mickie James, and I believe that's it, because we did, again, exclude a lot of people from this. So instead of the typical, 2 picks to every 3, I think that they did just back and forth for
Yeah, I think so.
the supplemental. But I'm going to look to make sure, again, flying by the seat of our pants here. Flying by the seat of our pants. Yeah, it was a very even number for that. So let's go. Oh, it says, okay, what the hell? Oh, I need to do it on each separate line. My God, the rules here. Well, Jeremy, tell me about some of the feuds you're planning while I do this.
R-Truth is winning all the titles. That's what I'm doing. Putting all the belts on R-Truth. R-Truth and New Day. They're gonna be all my champions.
Yeah, I could get
That's
behind.
it. That's my big plan.
I mean, I could get behind a top level New Day push, and R-Truth is good. He's good.
Yeah. We don't take pro wrestling serious here.
Booty pro wrestling. Yeah. I get it. Okay, so here we go. Raw ends up with Jinder Mahal, Titus O'Neil, Tamina. I was typing out the ones that I picked, and I went to type Titus O'Neil, and I wrote Tits O'Neil. Tamina. Oh, Elias. That's a pretty solid one. Akira. Again, I'm fine with that. Lana and Natalya. Peyton. Actually, I put it on Titus O'Neil twice. Yikes.
Well, one's Tits O'Neil and one's Titus O'Neil. So.
Zelina. The Forgotten Sons. And I'm not even going to take Arturo Ruas because, again, I messed up the Titus O'Neil thing. But you get Mojo Rawley, Humberto. Again, you get that team with Dominic, Aaliyah, Mickey James. That's a really good one to get that late. Billy Kay, which, I mean, hey, you know what? Honestly, I could think of far worse things than Billy Kay running around with R-Truth on your show.
Well, R-Truth's going to be the champion. Billy Kay is just going to be like my backstage interviewer.
Okay.
It's just questioning if they're real wrestlers or not.
Lacey Evans, Velveteen Dream, Corbin, Lorcan, and Birch.
I got Oni. Oh, Oni's getting a big push on the SmackDown brand.
So I'm going to add these in. What do you think about your supplemental picks?
Look, I like Oni.
Kill some time.
Oni is going to dominate on this brand we have. Billy Kay, great pick there. The one dude's getting released. That, or I'm just gonna have like Billy Kay beat him up and then he just cry off in shame or something. Let's say King Corbin. King Corbin's fine. I think a bunch of people can beat him and stuff. So I have guys who can get beat and guys I can put over. I like the Billy Kay pick. I would have taken her probably second overall in the first draft we did that you had to rage quit. So I'm glad that I did end up with Billy Kay.
Is there anybody in the supplemental that you're kind of like, oh man, I wish that I had?
No, if I wanted that person, I would have taken him in the draft.
You didn't want Jackson Riker?
Definitely not. Which one is he?
The one that they had so little confidence in that they didn't even let him wrestle when they called him up. And then he said some problematic stuff and got the guys who'd been in the Performance Center for 5 years taken off the road. That one.
No, I'm pretty happy I didn't get him. You have fun with him and Riddle. I'll have fun with Dream and yeah.
Lacey Evans, any thoughts on Lacey
like
Evans?
Lacey Evans, actually. I think on the SmackDown review, I'm just going to have her go around sanitizing people.
I mean,
Lacey Evans rules.
You know, I like that pick. Mickey James is a really good one to get in the supplemental.
Yes, I'm a fan of Mickey James. She's going to be playing country music the whole time. Her and R-Truth are going to put out albums together. It's going to be great.
Oh, God, could you imagine?
Country rap crossover that everyone is waiting for. You know, in WCW, that was a feud. Here on SmackDown, that's a partnership.
So there you go. That is our finalized draft. It is done. Man, I mean, I guess we could throw together WrestleMania cards here, but I can't, in good conscience, write out a WrestleMania card up against Jeremy Lambert for any number of reasons. I know it'd be a waste of time. I would care too much about it. He would care far too little about it. Somebody in our live chat saying last two should have been Corbin and Dream. Man, it's a randomizer, for the love of God. He wasn't selected. Neither of them were selected. But overall, in the supplemental, you got Jinder Mahal, former WWE champion. You got Elias, who's been in some big spots. Lana and Natalya, who Lana has been super over at times. Mojo knows Gronk. He's good at promos. He's got amazing promos. But you got Mickie James, King Corbin, you know, Velveteen Dream. Meh. Well, that's our draft.
Can I get Adam Cole and Tyler Breeze so I can put together the party?
No.
Okay.
No.
Thought I'd ask.
No. Man.
I'm going to create a new Uno group, though. The new Uno group is going to be Cesaro and then New Day. They're just going to sit backstage playing Uno all day.
Well, I'm going to parlay my friendship with RJ City into making sure you don't get him because, I mean, he ain't getting
doesn't
signed.
actually like you. You know that, right?
Yeah, he thinks that I'm great and I'm funny, and he says that I'm a better actor than anybody that he knows. He told me I was more famous than Mario Cantone one time.
RJ City, known liar.
Yeah, that is true. Guys, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe. We put this out early for FightfulSelect.com subscribers. So if you want to go over there and subscribe, you should probably do it. I'm breaking news there every single day. I've got exclusive news there every single day. And we got a bunch of podcasts. If we do stuff like this, a lot of times we'll post it there early to give you guys the leg up on things. But we will have full draft coverage. Maybe you're watching this 3 years from now. We've got a fantastic resources section. That's probably something that I should plug here. If you're wondering, wow, who's on what roster? How did the draft go? Well, go over to Fightful.com, click that wrestling tab. We've got a thing that says resources. Injury updates, match or show viewership. We got contract updates, 24/7 title history, any number of things that you need if you're wondering, oh, what happened then? How did this happen? We've got it there. I've got a tracker for brand-to-brand invitations and transactions, people moving back and forth. Lots of good stuff.
Click the 24/7 title article, please.
It actually does very well for us. It does very well for us. Jeremy, tell the people where they can find you.
Here on Fightful, 15 shows a week, despite Sean burying me every single day. Check out, we're doing a live distraction draft on Thursday at 6 p.m. I don't know what to expect from that. I'm very nervous about how that's going to go.
Ah, man.
Very nervous.
I put two D's in Riot Squad instead of one. I put two T's and two D's. Just saying.
You threw some D's on that bitch.
I did. Guys, thank you all so much. Subscribe. Tap that bell for notifications. Leave a thumbs up. Comment. All that. We're out.